Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to another Toon Tuesdays video, your weekly update of Newcastle United news. So, hope you're all having a great week. Last week's video, if you missed it, was a bit of a banger. There was so much going on for Newcastle United last week, and this week, it's been a little quieter. Obviously, the main thing that happened was we played against Preston on Saturday in our friendly game. We drew 1-1, which wasn't the greatest of results. I was actually there, so if you did miss it, I did actually do a vlog for it, which I will leave the link down in the description. It was a really good day out. I mean, Preston are technically a week ahead of us in training because obviously the championship starts a week earlier. And then obviously the players changed at half time. Like, a whole new squad played the first half to the second half. The goalkeeper changed 3 times. Elliott got a go, Daryl got a go, Woodman got a go. So although it would have been nice to get a win, it really was a fitness game. You could tell everyone didn't look quite as sharp as I'm hoping, and I'm sure they will look when the Premier League starts up in 3 weeks' time. But yeah, it was still a really good day, and it was a good chance to see some of the new players. Got to see Daryl Murphy. I've had a few comments asking, did he look good? Like, what do you think of him? And yeah, he did look good. He looked sharp, he looked bright, which was really good to see. But then again, he was only on the pitch for 45 minutes, so it's hard to really judge how he did. And same with Manquillo. He played about 20 minutes, and he actually stayed after the game to continue a bit of personal training as well. So that's obviously just showing that they really are there for the fitness side of things more than anything else. But yeah, really good game. And obviously we play Bradford tomorrow night as well. I'm not going to be at the game, but if you are going, I hope you have a great time. Again, I imagine it will be mainly down to fitness. Players like Lejeune, they had a longer run out than a lot of the others, and he seemed good, played well. Who else? Siem de Jong. He had a long run out against Hearts. He had a long run out against Preston, and I do think Rafa's really taken a look at him as being his potential number 10 this season. So let me know what you think of that down below, because obviously he's been away, he's been injured. Could this be his time to show Newcastle United what he's got? One thing that came up this week, which initially I was quite shocked by, but then afterwards reading about it, it makes quite a lot of sense. So obviously I don't want to worry anyone. Everything I've read has said this is purely precautional. There's no reason other than precaution for this to be done, but basically terror barriers are now going to be used at St James's Park up to 20 to 30 minutes after the game. So you might remember this. So when the Olympics was on, and we had a couple of games at St James's Park for the Olympics, I actually went to one of them. That was a lot of fun, but we had some barriers put in place outside the stadium, and what this did would have basically meant that, and it's quite a long stretch around the stadium, became pedestrian only. Barriers drop down, cars can't drive through there, and basically following the various terror attacks around the UK, like Manchester and what's been going on in London and so on, obviously some of that has actually been based around cars driving into crowded areas. And if you've come out of St James's Park, you will know it's extremely busy coming out of there. So putting that barriers up obviously protects it that way, and also it just means that the actual flow of people getting out the stadium will be a lot quicker without the cars in the way. So as I said, it's purely precautional, but it is a massive stretch around the stadium. So if you do normally drive to games, obviously I know that you might not be happy about it. Obviously people drive for different reasons, disability and so on. So obviously it's not going to be great for everyone. In general, for safety reasons after the game, I think it probably is a good thing. So yeah, like I said, it's purely precautional, but we've got them. We got them when the Olympics was on. They sit there, they've never been used since. And after everything that's gone on, I think they've thought, you know, maybe we should just step up the security a little bit at the end of games. So that is going to be coming into action at the start of the Premier League. Apparently I heard they're actually going to be trying this at our friendly game against Hellas Verona on the 6th of August. So in last week's video, I was literally saying it was going to happen that evening last Tuesday when I did it for the medical for Murphy and Manquillo. They are both now at the club. someone has left the club, and that is Daryl Murphy. So this pretty much came out just after last week's video, and he has gone to Nottingham Forest for £2 million. So again, let me know what you think of that. Obviously a slight loss on our part, but it has been talked about for a little while that it was likely that Daryl Murphy was going to move on before the start of the season. And obviously Rafa has been saying, and I've mentioned it a few times, that he wants that 25-man squad, and at the minute our squad is huge. Like, we have so many players at the minute. Obviously we've seen players like Armstrong go out on loan, Gouffran left, Anita left. We've Daryl Murphy's now been sold, so we are letting players go, but the squad is still huge. And if Rafa wants to still bring a few names in, which it seems like he definitely does, the way he talks, and also the amount of transfers we are linked with definitely suggests that we are looking to bring someone else in. It means that someone else is going to have to go. It's just who those players are going to be, if we do bring more players in. With Murphy leaving, it leaves us with two main strikers. That's Gale and Mitro. I've got every confidence in Gale for next season, but he is injury prone, and if he lacks form or has a spell without goals, Mitro is next in line. And I do think a lot of people are still split on the Mitro. Like, do we want to keep him? Do we not want to keep him? Is he good enough for the Premier League? I don't know if we can really say that yet, but I think we're probably all agreed, especially now that Murphy's gone, is that we need another striker. And from the transfer rumours I'm hearing, it sounds like Rafa is thinking the same. Ideally, I'd love for a big named, proven Premier League goal scorer to come into our club and just really bring that fight with like Gale, and if Mitro can just step it up, you know, and maybe do something for us as well. But we have Gale who can score goals, Mitro can score goals, but to just have that big name striker come in before the transfer window ended, I would absolutely love that. So the under-23s are playing against Whitley Bay tonight, so every luck to them. And as I said, the Bradford friendly tomorrow night, so if you are going, have a great time, and fingers crossed we'll get the win for you. Following that, we've got the Mainz friendly, we've got the Wolfsburg friendly, and then the Hellas Verona friendly on the 6th of August before we play Tottenham the weekend after at home on the Sunday. So it's really not that far away at all. I mean, like I said, in the Preston game we had two different teams play the first half and the second half, so I really can't tell you what that team is going to be by the time we get to that Tottenham game. Obviously the transfer window is still open. I imagine some people probably will go, hopefully some people will come in as well. So there's still plenty of time. There's a lot to happen in the next few weeks, and make sure you catch up with your Toon Tuesday update for what is going on. But yes guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video as always. Drop a like, subscribe if you are new, and like I said, check out my vlog from the Preston game if you haven't already seen it. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.